My goal for today's video is to show you how to go into the Air Secure Test app and practice the NDSA assessment with your students. First, you have to locate the Air Secure Test app, which should be available on all student iPads, grades 3 through 8. When I go into the app, immediately what I'm going to get is the operational side of the state assessment, which isn't needed to do the practice and actually isn't even live now. So the first thing that I need to do is click Go to Practice Test Site. Once there are really two different ways that you can go about practicing the NDSA assessment with your students. One way to go about doing that is to click the Guest User Off, and it requires the students to actually log into the assessment and practice that login process. For your younger students, I might recommend this as it's a good routine for them to get used to that login process and that approval process. Later in this video, I'll show you how to get to the practice area of the teacher site to do the same. If you are just looking to have your students practice the actual testing environment though, you would leave the guest user on, the guest session on, and just click the bottom Sign In tab. This will allow you to just go bypass the entire login process and go straight to practicing the actual test environment. Students just have to pick a grade, then pick a test with which they want to practice on, and as soon as they click that, they will walk themselves through all of the practiced areas for checking your different accommodations if there's those. You click Select, and then it'll have the students, like last year, test their...
This text is being read aloud.
Practice that routine of logging in with your students. First, you go to the Teacher Resources page, click the Assessment Resources calendar, and then you'll find the NDSA test link there. Once you get to the NDSA test link, there is the several different options you have. The one that you are interested in to practice the NDSA assessment is the Training Test Administration site. Click that. And from there, you will have to log in. If you haven't gone through the login process, you can find that information on the Assessment Resources site as well. But once you log in, then this allows you to begin the practice interface with your students. Always remember that with this practice, you're going to be asked to allow pop-ups. And so when you do that in Chrome, which I would suggest you use for the NDSA assessment, then you have to reset. Once you have that done, it will walk you through the whole process to create the practice session. This allows your students to practice logging in, for you to practice conducting a session, giving them a session ID, and then also approving the tests if this is what you wish to do for the practice assessment. Thank you.